Welcome back to 90s Bball Cards. Jake Roy here. So today we've got a product that's a fan favorite, some fire inserts, really rare stuff, and some fun stories, and some really cool stuff that's not as rare. So it's going to be a fun product to bust open with you. Alright, so we have $98.99 Skybox Thunder. We've got 3 packs today, and actually these were given to me by a friend who also enjoys the channel. So Jason Green, you guys might know him. He's really active in doing some fire sales on some of the Facebook groups. So check out his fire sales if you haven't. But he got a bunch of these at a really phenomenal deal and said that he would love to see me bust some of them open on the channel. So he sent me a few of them. So thank you very much, Jason. This is going to be a lot of fun. Couldn't do it without you. So this is going to be, you know, all due to him. So hopefully we pull something exciting that he can enjoy watching. But you know, this is one of those products that actually came out in $98.99 when the lockout was taking place. There's no rookies in here. It was kind of that in-between year. People weren't sure if Jordan was coming back. You know, so the base set isn't really worth a whole ton. And this kind of replaced Skybox Z4. So you can remember we opened up the 96, 97, and 97, 98 Z4 stuff. So this is kind of similar, where the base set has kind of like a 90s type of feel, lower end stuff, but then the inserts are things that over time have been just fan favorites. Some really cool stuff, and then they also have some of the parallels that are really low numbered that have a similar theme. So let's get into what we can pull. Alright, here we've got some PC cards, some of the fire that we could pull, so let's get into it, starting with the most common. So we've got the Bringing It inserts right here. So these are kind of interesting cards, and I'm actually going to take it out of the sleeve to show you. So these cards were 1 in 8 packs, and actually, I'll do it without damaging it, they fold out. So that's how they, you know, kind of got the whole Bringing It design in there. You know, interesting. And then, you know, the picture on the back is also, you know, this is kind of a groovy type of 90s pattern, again, you know, along with the Z-Force type of themes here. You know, not the most valuable set. You know, this penny's probably $1 or $2, and not, you know, the highest end of players. You know, there's some PC guys in there. The penny is the one that I'm most excited about, obviously, but not a ton of value here. But cool cards. Some people really love these, and I haven't seen any of these slabbed, but I would imagine if you get one slabbed, it would be slabbed open instead of closed. But obviously, you know, for my storage purposes, I keep it closed up like this and put it in a penny sleeve and a top loader. So that's the Bringing It set there. Then this is a nice one. I really enjoy these. So the Boss, these are 1 in 16 packs. So we've got a KG and we've got a Grant Hill. So these are really cool. Hopefully you can kind of pick up some of the reflective nature, but they have the player and the word boss that's actually embossed into the card. So, you know, perfect play on words there. Goes along with the theme of the card. So these are really cool. I always like them. They have different color patterns on each one. No foil or anything like that. So usually they're in pretty good shape when you get them. They just really look cool. You know, you can get some players, Jordan's got some red in there, you know, so just some really cool cards there. So those are fun. Not a ton of value. The Jordan is about a $30 to $40 card, but the other ones are probably about $5 or so. Then this is, you know, getting up into stuff that's a little bit more exclusive. So Liftoff, these are 1 in 56 packs, and hopefully you can pick it up. You've got pretty much a black and white photo, kind of grayscale, but then it's almost like a refractor reflective pattern that's similar to the atomic refractor pattern that was used in 96 and 97 by Bowman's Best. So really cool there. I think this is kind of an underrated set because in pictures and in scans, those refractor lines don't show up as easily. So if you're looking at something to buy online, these might not be as eye-catching, but in hand, they're really cool cards. So definitely something, if there's a PC guy for you in this set, I would recommend picking it up because they're pretty cool. All right, and then another favorite of mine, we've got the Flight School cards. So these were 1 in 96 packs, so really pretty hard to pull. And, you know, really unique. I've never seen any cards quite like this. So we've got a penny here, and we've got a Jordan. And again, you know, really cool looking. They've got kind of like a little thing about them teaching you how to fly, so to speak. But here, I've got another one off camera. You can kind of, I don't want to pull those out and damage them or anything, but Ray Allen, this one's not as valuable, but what you can do with these, you see you've got kind of like eye holes, and they almost open up like an accordion. So pretty cool thing. What you do is you look in there, and then there's a scene inside of the card that shows you the player either dunking or maybe going for a nice layup or something like that, but, you know, kind of their their version of Flight School. And then it's even got some branding on the inside of the accordion. So you see right there, it's got Flight School, it's got some stars. On the other side, it's got the number right there. You know, so just really cool cards. There's a lot of details that I just love just pouring over and looking at with these cards. So they can be pretty condition sensitive. You know, they're relatively thick when they come in the packs. You can see here, this one's got some corner dings. You know, I can't imagine how these would get slabbed or how they would get graded. There's a lot of stuff that can go wrong with these in condition, but just really cool cards. So they're pretty hard to find, and when they come up, you know I got my penny at a really good price. I got this for about $10 or $15, which you know, it's a really good price for it, but they don't come up too often, especially for Jordan. And when they come up, I tend to jump on them. All right, and then one of the really prized cards in this set, the Noyz Boys set. So this is just incredibly beautiful card here. So these are 1 in 300 packs. So this is really the rarest insert card to pull. And you've got a really cool, it's almost like a lenticular type of look on the Noyz Boys. You know, it's kind of got some raised grooves to it. And then the colors just kind of bounce around a little bit. It's got some red and some orange there. And then you've got a really nice die cut over here on the side and along the top and the bottom with some of the letters. So really cool cards there. You know, and so looking at a penny, this is probably about a $200 card depending on condition. It could be a little bit less, but if it's in good shape and graded, it can definitely be a little bit more than that. And then, you know, looking at the Jordan's just sky high, but this is really a star-studded set. There are some players that you could pull, like Sharif Abdul-Rahim, that aren't as big as stars, that aren't as valuable, but the cards are still relatively valuable for the player. And then the two parallels that I don't have examples of are the Rave and the Super Rave. So the Rave is numbered to 150, and the Super Rave is numbered to 25. So those are very similar to the Rave and Super Rave for Z-Force, where you've got a little bit of a different foil on the logo and the player's name on the card, and then you've got serial numbering on the back. So I'll slide a picture in so you can take a look at what those look like. They come up very infrequently online, and they're really valuable because of that. So would love to get one pull of one of those. I'd love to get a penny in my collection. The Jordan is astronomical in value, but lots of great fire we could get, or we could get a bass player like a Daryl Armstrong, which I would be happy with as well. So let's bust right in and hope for some fire. All right, so here we've got the 3 packs, and actually I didn't mention, in every Skybox product, as you know, you can get an autographics card. So in the Skybox Thunder, it's 1 in 112 packs, so really hard to pull. You know, but this was a pretty low-end product, like I said back in the day. You can see the price tag on there, $1.39. So the retail price on most of these were between $1 and $2. You know, which is similar to what the Z-Force is. But today, you would be hard-pressed to find a pack of these for less than $25, in all honesty. And in some cases, I've seen packs of these sell for upwards of $50 per pack, because everybody's, you know, looking for the Noyz Boys and those Raves. So, you know, really interesting to see how these have really performed over time. And then you might also be able to see here, it shows Series 1. So this, like I said at the beginning, this was a $98.99 product that they were planning on doing 2 series of. But because of the lockout, they ended up just putting out Series 1 and just leaving it at that. You know, so you never know what other inserts might have been in here that they kind of left on the cutting room floor. So really interesting that, you know, you can see some of the remnants of different plans that were botched due to the lockout that happened that year. So let's get right in. All right, so here we've got the base cards. We've got Travis Knight with the Celtics. We've got Todd Fuller, everybody's favorite Warrior. Armin Gillum. There's a nice star. Hakeem. Oh yes, everybody's favorite Checklist. We've got the cover athlete there. You can see Grant Hill. Some sticking. Eldon Campbell with some paper loss in the middle. All right, so Tim Thomas. And Roderick Rhodes, more paper loss. All right, number 2. All right, sweet. We got a Magic there with Nick Anderson. Backwards one here, David Wesley. Reggie Miller, very nice. Oh, here we go with an insert. We got Bringing It, Karl Malone. That's 1 in 8 packs. Let's see if I can pull this apart without damaging it too badly. All right, nice to get an insert. We got Ron Mercer. Nice Allen Houston that's stuck a little bit. Jerome Williams. And Charlie Ward. All right, last pack. Love another insert. All right, Cedric Henderson. Oh, there's another card in the back here. It's really stuck. Brian Shaw. The Sixers, we got Walt Williams. Danny Fortson. Another checklist. Nice, I like that KG. Let's knock these two damaged. Oof, boy. These do not want to come apart. All right, well, I'll have to try to pry those apart off camera, but Allen Houston. Got John Starks with some paper loss, and Lorenzen Wright. All right, so not a lot of fire there. You know, really our best pull here, and it was a nice pull with just 3 packs. The 1 in 8 Bringing It, you know, but again, this is probably about $1 card, and then we got some stars here. Kevin Garnett's probably about $1 or so, and so on. So, you know, it goes to show you if you're buying these packs online, you're spending $20 or so. Ripping them might not be a great ROI for you. I mean, again, a lot of these times we're ripping open packs. It's really for the fun of it. It's not to get return on it. So if you enjoy opening the packs, that's great. If you get a good pull, that's, you know, just a cherry on top. But if you're opening these expecting to get something great, odds are you're probably not. So, you know, but there are some incredible inserts like the Noyz Boys, which are fun to find and get into any collection when, you know, you have a player that you collect. So, you know, that's really what we've got. That's kind of the story of these products. And, you know, 1998-99 was a really interesting year, but a really great year for inserts. So question of the day for you is, what's your favorite year of cards produced? You know, so the whole year, everything that was produced, I know there's a lot of fire inserts in the 90s, but what's the one year, if you could just get every single product that you want, that you would go for? I know for me, I love 96, 97, 97, 98 has some inserts that I absolutely love, but so does 98, 99. Even 99, 2000 has some great inserts that I love. So, you know, I'm kind of a junkie for the 90s stuff, so I might not be a good barometer. But drop that down in the comments. Let me know what's your favorite year in the 90s or even outside of the 90s for collecting. So as always, thanks for taking your time, taking a watch of this video. If you like what we do here, please give us a thumbs up. Consider subscribing, and if you haven't done so already, please consider hitting that bell icon so you don't miss any videos in the future. New pack openings like this drop on Wednesdays, and any bonus videos will drop on Fridays. Thanks. Bye.